Ji Chang Wook suddenly announces marriage at the age of 38 to Nam Ji Hyun, his colleague 9 years younger. K-drama Haven family. In the glittering world of Korean entertainment, surprises are rare. Careers are carefully managed, announcements meticulously planned, and personal lives often hidden behind a veil of secrecy. But every so often, the walls come crashing down. And when they do, the shockwaves are felt across the globe. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update in the world of your favorite celebrities. And on this unforgettable day, those shockwaves came from none other than Ji Chang Wook. The announcement that shook the industry. At 38 years old, with a career spanning nearly 2 decades, Ji Chang Wook had always been known as one of Korea's most eligible bachelors. Handsome, charismatic, beloved for his roles in both action-packed thrillers and tender romances, he was the star fans dreamed of, but never expected to settle down so suddenly. Yet in a moment that no one saw coming, his agency released an official statement. Ji Chang Wook has decided to take an important step in his life. He will be marrying his colleague, actress Nam Ji Hyun. The ceremony will be private, surrounded by family and close friends. The world stopped. Fans gasped. And within minutes, the internet ignited. From co-stars to life partners. For years, Ji Chang Wook and Nam Ji Hyun had been linked in the hearts of drama lovers. Their chemistry on screen was undeniable, their laughter behind the scenes filled with warmth and ease. But for the most part, the two brushed off the speculation. They were colleagues. They were friends. And yet, somewhere in the quiet moments away from cameras, friendship had blossomed into something deeper. 9 years separated them. Ji Chang Wook at 38, seasoned, mature, grounded. Nam Ji Hyun at 29, radiant, with her career still soaring. But love, as it so often proves, does not bow to age. The public's reaction. The announcement spread like wildfire. Headlines screamed, Ji Chang Wook marries Nam Ji Hyun. K-drama dreams come true. From reel to reel, it finally happened. Fans flooded social media with disbelief and joy. This is the drama we've all been waiting for. They kept it secret all this time? Incredible. Age is nothing when the love is real. But alongside the celebration, questions arose. Why now? Why so suddenly? Why he chose this moment? At a press gathering, Ji Chang Wook himself addressed the nation. Standing tall, dressed simply, his voice steady but full of emotion, he said, I have given much of my life to my career, to my craft, to the fans who have supported me all these years. But at 38, I realized something. Love is not something to delay until tomorrow. Love is something to embrace today. Ji Hyun and I have shared not only work, but trust, laughter, and companionship. She has stood by me quietly, without demands, without pretense. And now, I want to stand by her. Not just as a colleague, not just as a friend, but as her husband. The room erupted with applause. Nam Ji Hyun speaks. Later, Nam Ji Hyun released her own heartfelt letter to fans. In her words, there was no glamour, only honesty. I did not know that the roles we once played on screen would lead us here. But life is full of surprises. Chang Wook Appa has been my guide, my strength, my partner. The age difference, the long hours, the attention from the world, none of it matters when the heart feels safe. I am not just marrying an actor. I am marrying the man who makes me believe in love. The ceremony ahead. Though the announcement caught everyone off guard, preparations were already underway. Reports confirmed that the wedding would be intimate, held in Seoul, with only family, close friends, and a handful of trusted colleagues present. No cameras, no flashing lights, just vows, promises, and the quiet beginning of a new chapter. But while the ceremony itself may be private, the impact of the announcement is anything but. Across Asia, across the world, fans continue to celebrate, stunned by the suddenness, but captivated by the romance. A love story for the ages. At 38, Ji Chang Wook has chosen love. At 29, Nam Ji Hyun has stepped into a new role, not on a drama set, but in real life, as his partner for life. Their story reminds us of something simple, yet profound, that no matter how carefully we plan, love writes its own script. That sometimes the most dramatic moments are not found on screen, but in life itself. And that even in an industry built on illusion, true love can still shine through, unplanned, unexpected, and breathtakingly real. The venue. The ceremony took place in a secluded garden hall on the outskirts of Seoul. Lanterns lined the pathways, their soft glow reflected in still waters. White roses filled the air with their fragrance, chosen not for extravagance, but for their purity. There was no red carpet, no reporters, only a gathering of family, a circle of closest friends, and colleagues who had walked alongside the couple through their careers. At the entrance, guests were asked to place their phones in sealed envelopes. No recordings, no distractions, no interruptions. This was a day that would belong only to Ji Chang Wook and Nam Ji Hyun. The moment she walked in, as the soft notes of a piano melody filled the hall, Nam Ji Hyun appeared at the doorway. She wore a gown of timeless simplicity, ivory silk, delicate lace along the sleeves, her veil trailing gently behind her. Gasps rippled through the room. She did not look like an actress on a set. She did not look like a star. She looked like a woman in love. Ji Chang Wook's eyes filled with tears as he turned to see her. For a man known for his strength, his composure, it was a rare moment of vulnerability. He did not hide it. He let the tears fall. The vows. When it was time to speak, silence fell. The world outside might never hear these words, but those who were present would never forget them. Ji Chang Wook's voice trembled, yet rang with conviction. Ji Hyun, I have faced scripts, cameras, lights, and expectations my whole life. But nothing has prepared me for this. You are not a role. You are not a character. You are my reality. I promise you, not just love in moments of joy, but strength in moments of pain. From this day forward, I am yours. Nam Ji Hyun, her hands trembling slightly as she held his, responded with quiet strength. Chang Wook Appa, when I first worked with you, I admired you. When I laughed with you, I cherished you. When I stood beside you, I learned to love you. Today, I give you not just my heart, but my life. Whatever storms come, I will not let go. Tears glistened across the room. Parents wept. Friends embraced. It was not a performance. It was truth. The guests' reactions. Among the guests were faces familiar to drama fans, co-stars from past projects, industry colleagues, and directors who had witnessed their chemistry on screen. They sat quietly, humbled by the intimacy of the moment. One guest later confided, "It was the most genuine wedding I've ever attended. There were no cameras, no acting. Just two people who truly love each other." The media frenzy. Of course, outside those garden walls, the world was restless. Reporters camped on nearby streets. Fans gathered in clusters, holding banners, whispering prayers for a glimpse. But not a single image escaped. The secrecy held. And when the first official photo was finally released, a single black and white shot of Ji Chang Wook and Nam Ji Hyun holding hands, smiling through their tears, it broke the internet. That one photograph told the story. Two stars. One love. A marriage born not of spectacle, but of sincerity. The morning after. The day after the wedding, Ji Chang Wook posted a simple message. Yesterday, I married my best friend. Thank you for walking this journey with us. The next chapter begins. Nam Ji Hyun shared her own. I am grateful beyond words. Please support us as we grow, not just as actors, but as partners in life. The messages were short, but together they spoke volumes. A turning point. At 38, Ji Chang Wook had rewritten his story. No longer the bachelor heartthrob, no longer the untouchable star. He was now a husband, a partner, a man who chose love. At 29, Nam Ji Hyun stepped into a role far greater than any script could give her. She was his equal, his confidant, his wife. Their marriage became more than news. It became a symbol, a reminder that even in the whirlwind of fame, true love can find its place, quietly, firmly and forever. And as the world watched, one question lingered in the air. Would this sudden, breathtaking union lead to the next chapter? A family of their own? Because for Ji Chang Wook and Nam Ji Hyun, this was not the end of a fairy tale. It was only the beginning.